Alright, so we just finished all 3 DLCs, and now I look like this, which is 100 times better than whatever the fuck that was before, obviously. I did finish all the DLCs, but it still says I haven't finished this because I left the area before completing it, so now I can never complete it again, so yikes. But I don't think it's a big deal. So if I don't think it's a big deal, then that's good enough for me. So, because we have all this new armor and shit, we should do Flemet's Grimoire, like kill that fucking dragon bitch. And then I kind of want to try to do this, right? It might be a little crazy, but ever since I got Shale, like I feel like I can do everything. Like that bitch does not die. She does not die. Look, Potato agrees. How did you end up in Honleath? Do you remember?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it.
You didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it.
He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe.
Hag.
Damn. I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans.
I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh.
Damn, that's fucking disgusting. But why were you out in front of the tower?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
His wife?
Humph. I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down. Shrunk down! Can it believe it? And she still wanted me out.
Wow. That is absolutely ridiculous. What a fucking hag. How does someone shrink a golem?
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
Not the fucking nerve. Do you remember anything before Honleath? I guarantee I'm mispronouncing that, but I'm stupid, so.
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
Just how old are you exactly?
I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention.
Interesting. I'm done asking about that.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
I just, like, have this murderous golem, this guy who killed a whole ass family, and this guy who just tried to kill me. Oh, and the daughter of the Witch of the Wild. Like, I just don't give a fuck. Like, either I'm really stupid or really trusting. And how could anyone be scared when she has that fashionable attire on? Like, look at her. Wow. She is glamorous. Now, I can't remember if I included the dialogue with her or not. I'm just gonna assume I didn't, but I already listened to this, and fucking failed, so just a warning. But yeah. Anyway, Hey, girly.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
I should dance to your tune instead.
Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
She knows how you extend your unnatural lifespan.
That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
I need Morgan. I have no choice in this.
Choice. There is power in choices, as there is in lies. I shall give you one of each. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
Bitch, I ain't gonna do that shit. Who the hell do you think I am? A traitor? And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
Absolutely fucking not. Forget it.
Shame. What will it be, then?
You die.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come. She will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
So fucking dramatic. Like, so dramatic. Like, I'm gonna kick your ass right now, okay? Look, I got a damn rock. Like, you ain't got shit. And then Alyssa fucking dies. But no worries. I have Win, so I revive this bitch. And then, she fucking dies. Okay, but no worries. I still have Leliana here doing her archery bullshit. I keep her alive and heal her, and right before I do my group heal, she fucking dies. And then it was at this moment I realized these lesbians are useless as fuck and proceed to have an old lady and a rock beat the shit out of a dragon. And yeah, that's basically what happened this whole fucking fight sequence, so. That's right, motherfucker. Get bitched on, bitch.
You have returned from the wilds, alive. What news have you?
Flemeth is dead, and you're free.
Dead. You actually managed it? I barely dared to hope 'twas even possible. And the real grimoire, did you find it?
Yes, ma'am. Here it is.
And so here it is. Fantastic. And thank you for helping me. No one has ever... Thank you.
I was whispering here, so it was a bit hard to hear me, so I'll just voice over it. But yeah, I was basically saying Flemeth really was trying to trick me, saying all like, oh, are you really gonna believe Morrigan and her lies? And I said, yes, bitch, because she's my bestie. Don't test me. So I wasn't playing, okay, Morgan? You my bestie, whether you like it or not. Anyway, you're welcome.
We are hopefully free of any further pressing obligations involving my protection. Let us return to the road, shall we? 'Tis a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it.
What, is something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong. It is a little embarrassing to admit, in fact. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I was intrigued to see such a formidable woman, obviously more potent than the men she traveled with. Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds.
Why would I do that?
I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly. 'Tis something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward.
I did it because I'm your friend.
And that is what I do not understand. Of all the things I could have imagined would have resulted when Flemeth told me to go with you, the very last would have been that I would find in you a friend, perhaps even a sister. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely.
That is the sweetest thing. See, what did I tell you, Morgan? From the start of this playthrough, I told you we're gonna be homies. We're gonna be besties. You, me, and Alistair. And Leliana, who's my girlfriend.
Do you realize that you've been smiling for hours now?
Have I?
Since the last time you and that girl shot glances at each other, in fact. I cannot imagine what you begin to see in her. I hope at least the dalliance is worthwhile.
We get well enough in that department, thank you. I don't want that to sound right. Is that rude? Is that weird? I don't even know what dalliance means. I'm gonna like look that up real quick. 'Cause I don't know. I'm fucking stupid, so. A casual, romantic, or sexual relationship. Yeah. Oh, you have no idea.
I see. Glad to hear it then. 'Tis a bit sickening to watch you two, but I imagine it at least takes your mind from our situation. Have it your way.
Look at her caring about me. Well, I'm glad that, like, people actually talk about it. I was a little worried with this game being old and all that they were gonna, like, that they were gonna limit the LGBT relationships, you know?
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
The reason I came to talk to you is, I just figured out what dalliance means, from Morgan, and she doubted your abilities, so I have to prove her wrong, okay? It wasn't me, it's Morgan, okay? So,
I thought you'd never ask.
so Flemeth is dead. What now?
Now I have enough time to study Mother's grimoire to find a way to prevent her from stealing my body in the future. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again, and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no?
You know you can always rely on me, right?
Too much could happen in days to come to make such promises. Yet I am grateful. Let us go. There is much to be done before. There is still much to be done.
I just think it's so cute how shy she is. Alright, let's kill this bitch. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I'm in Temple. I'm so fucking stupid. This is called Frostback Mountains, and this is called Frostback Mountains. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, it's gonna be so much walking. Oh, wait. Can we... Oh, there we go. Thank god. I was gonna say. Like, I can't. Like, I can't keep making my way downtown, you know? Anyway, I call this horn ready to beat ass, and she basically comes over here and tramples the fuck out of us. On top of that, she can also fucking fly, which, no shit, but I was not having it, so I decided to start over and reposition everyone away from the center. But of course, they make you go to the center to summon her. Fun. Love that. So I make Alyssa go to the corner, fully expecting her to die. Then I have Shill follow her, but make her do her rock stance, whatever the fuck, so Shill doesn't get knocked over. And then I'm like, hello, bitch, come over here. I'm gonna beat your ass real quick. And then Alyssa falls over because she's literally so fucking dramatic. But you know, everything's working out. I got Win and Leliana doing their damage from a distance. And of course, the dragon is like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? And snatches the shit out of Leliana. And she dies. So, and I'm like, nope, there's no way I'm letting this dragon get Win, because without Win, we are not winning, okay? And obviously Alyssa's already dead, but no worries, I got an old lady and a rock, so this is pretty much in the bag. We just keep hammering down on this dragon, and actually sometimes it just freezes and stays perfectly still, so you know, that's pretty helpful, I guess. And then I decided not to be homophobic and actually revive the lesbians. And then I got Liliana where I was at to do damage, and, you know, everything was Gucci, you know, we're just going fucking killing this dragon and shit, and everything was working out fine, you know? And then the dragon was like, nah, I do not appreciate this gay behavior, and decided to destroy the fuck out of Leliana. And one was like, yikes, I'm just gonna fuck off from that shit and proceed to continue to kill this dragon. And then, yeah, we killed a bitch, and the end.